Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series of following Ptolemy of Crete. And for those of you who have been following this series, there will have been a little bit of a delay since the last episode, as I have just recently returned back from vacation. But for those of you who are watching this in the future, there will be no delay, so you probably know exactly what's going on in this campaign, but I do not. So we're gonna have to be kind of like catching up a little bit in this episode, and especially right now in this beginning part as we kind of reorient ourselves and figure out where we are and where we are going with Ptolemy here. Now, the main thing that we need to remember with Ptolemy is that his father was indeed murdered. He died under mysterious circumstances. He was knifed in his own bedroom, so obviously we are aware that this was a murder, but we do not know who, and thus we are going to set our spy master, currently our cousin Duchess Epiphania, to find secrets, and we're going to get her to find secrets in Alexandria with the hope that we will find somebody who was involved with the murder of our father. Now, it may be somebody from another court, but we might still have a chance of uncovering some clues as to who was responsible for this. And we can continue to look for secrets in other areas as well, such as in the capital, which may have been involved in the death of our father. There may be people here within the court of the emperor who had something to do with that murder. So we're going to do our best to find out who killed our father, and that is pretty important. Another thing to note is that the Issaid Empire, which about one generation ago was vastly the most powerful nation in the entire world, probably, other than perhaps the lands to the far east. But certainly within this region here, Europe, Africa, the Middle East, India, anywhere around here, the Isaids were incredibly powerful. But one generation later, and they've completely broken down. Look at this. Look how much they have fallen. And I think that was probably a dissolution war, because I'm not really seeing any empires around here that have continued to fill the gaps. Indeed, it is simply an emir here of the Isaids. So they lost their empire title, and that has split this land up pretty significantly, which will open it up for some expansion in the future. And we'll probably start by going into Jerusalem, but we need to get claims for that because we can't do holy wars because some reason. But we'll go for the claims, and we'll move in here once we get the county of Heliopolis converted. We'll start fabricating some claims here to start moving these lands. We might wait on that just a little bit because we do still want to take the kingdom title of Egypt here. And in order to do that, we can usurp it, but we need to control all of the de jure lands. So that's going to be this duchy right here with 3 counties here, and then this duchy down here. So we need to take Al Wahat and Al Umari, and then we'll be able to usurp that title, which is a fairly high priority. This season is called the Prince of Egypt, after all. It would be nice if we can end this season with Ptolemy taking that Kingdom of Egypt title, but we shall see. Now, important to the kind of campaign here and the life of Ptolemy is setting up his children for future emperorship, and that is because his daughters, or his children's grandfather here, is the son of the current emperor, and that would be Prince Akakios. He's going to be inheriting, presumably. You can see that the emperor is pretty good. He's got the whole of body trait and things like that, but he is now 76 years old and his health is starting to fail. Akakios is probably going to take that title pretty soon, which means that, and he's quite old as well, so he's probably going to die as well. He only has 2 daughters, which means his eldest daughter, which is our wife, the Despotissa Pelagia, is going to presumably inherit the empire in probably the next 10 years, I would say. And then obviously her children will inherit. Now, that probably will mean that Prince Alexandros is going to be the one inheriting the empire. But his eldest daughter here, Princess Valeria, is going to be the one inheriting our titles due to the equal succession law that we have. We will probably be changing that, but we can't change that just yet. We cannot change that until we have the royal prerogative, and we won't be able to get royal prerogative until we can get a new innovation. So we're going to be working on setting up our succession laws in the next probably generation or so. But I'm not really too concerned with things splitting up because we can always get it back, and it just gives some interesting story beats and things like that to deal with these characters. So I'm not really too concerned with the fact that we have the equal gender law and that things are going to be splitting up and going different ways, because that's just part of the game, and it makes sense into the context of the story so far. So we are going to be changing these and consolidating that, but when you start at the early start dates, you have to expect that your empires and your lands are going to be breaking up all the time. So, and it's pretty easy to deal with. You'll remember that we started with 1 county when we inherited, and we're back up to making tons of money. We've got lots of lands held directly by Ptolemy here, and that took just a handful of years to get back into a very powerful position. It is not that hard to deal with succession crisis in this game, usually. Anyways, here we have fellow servant of the Thunderer. As our priest of Ares grows, we need more land from which to organize our defense of the Hellenic faith. The city of Thebes is perfectly suited to our purpose. The city of Thebes is... Where is the city of Thebes? That's gotta be... Is that in Alexandria? No. Oh, that must be here in one of these counties, I believe. Thebes? Anyways, it's probably around here. I'm willing to give this over. How much is he gonna pay us? Oh yeah, he's gonna give us a lot of money. And it's just gonna make the Holy Order even stronger, which is pretty good. We want the Priesthood of Ares to be stronger, and that's actually currently led by our brother anyways, who has a very good opinion of us, and he's still pretty young, so he's gonna be running the Priesthood of Ares for quite some time. Speaking of brothers... Oh, inspiration. Realized I forgot that we were getting a crown made. Famed headgear. Look at this. Plus 0.26 prestige per month. Vassal limit plus 12. That's pretty good. Court vassal tax contribution and parochial vassal contribution. That's not too bad. Over here, my lord, my heterie Frothi waves me over with a wide grin. I have told many days and many nights, and finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth. As I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. An extravagant crown of masterful craftsmanship. The crown is forged from gold and adorned with intricate filigree that frames a large emerald centerpiece. Wow, that is lovely. That is lovely indeed. And we are going to wear that crown here, so let us put it upon our head and gain the nice bonuses from that. Now all we need is some regalia, because we have this amazing item. Look at this, plus 11 prowess, the Argeus mace. That is an insanely good weapon. Anybody who inherits here is just going to be very strong. And then the armor of Argeus, like, we're getting 21 prowess just from this, which is more than most characters get just naturally. So anybody who inherits from us is going to not have to worry about prowess. And we've got a lot of really good items. Obviously, the prize ring has lasted us a long time. There was another... We did have another illustrious trinket, did we not? From Alexandros' time? I can't remember, but somebody must have inherited it or gave it away. Somebody can remind me in the comments of what happened with that. But anyways, King Rodislav of Moldavia now speaks Greek in his court. A lot of courts are speaking Greek around here. Obviously, the Eastern Roman Empire is the kind of dominant force now in the region, so a lot of courts are speaking Greek. Anyways, as I was saying, speaking of brothers, we are going to be revoking our brothers' titles to the Duchy of Heliopolis here. And that is because these lands are kind of the core of our Egyptian lands. He will accept 100% chance to accept here, which is fine. But we're not going to do our brother that dirty. We are taking these lands because they are important to. Oh well, I guess he's our rival now. He didn't like that. So, well, that's unfortunate for him, but well, let's put Princess Sophia, our sister, here as our steward. He didn't really like that, but I suppose we probably. I was just going to give him back. Let's invite him back to our court here. I'm gonna give him. So the entire plan was, and you know what? We might not realize this. Here's the thing: like, he became our rival over that, but we might not necessarily. Oh, he's actually the heir to the Kingdom of Sardinia. That can't be true, can it? No, he's not. The way that it shows things here is strange. I think it's bugged out when it shows what they're the heir to for whatever reason, but. In any case, the plan was to give our brother the Delta in exchange. So if he comes back and joins us, is he in our court now? Oh, he's too far away to interact with. Wow, he traveled really. He went really far. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? He decided that he didn't want the duchy, the Duchy of the Delta. He just went off, and he's traveling to. I mean, is this? Yeah, I don't even like the Himalayas, basically, right? Like, what's he doing over there? Good question. Maybe he always wanted to travel. The plan was to simply exchange the lands here and give him the Delta, but I guess he doesn't want it. So that's. All right, so be it. We now have more domains than or holdings than we can fit within our domain. Is there any way we can deal with that? We could probably put our wife here to manage our domain a little bit, and then we'll have a little bit better here. We could give out the counties, I suppose. Let's find some people to give out the counties here too. Let's see. Somebody good. I mean, you've got pretty decent traits here, so I think we can give you the county of Al-Garbia. That seems fine. And then Dumia, we will give to. I'd like to give it to a warrior here. Helias Kalakratos. Oh yeah, Helias Kalakratos. This guy's good. He's an acclaimed knight, so he will lose his acclaimed knight status. But that should be fine. We probably have a successor for it. Yeah, okay, so the successor took over, Nikephoros Eulogios. He's not really that great, but he's going to need a successor as well, I believe. Oh no, he already has one. Mastan Bal. Oh, interesting. A very kind of dumb guy, but he fights reasonably well, so... Fitting for the Knight of the Bull, wouldn't you say? In any case, there we go. So now we have Heliopolis, which was what we really wanted to get because of the university. There we go. And as you can see, the emperor has finally passed away, and now the new emperor, Basileus Akakios, has taken the throne. As I said, we can suspect that he's probably not going to last for more than 10 years. He is athletic though, so he gets that small health boost, so he might last long. His father lasted till 76 years old. The sad passing of the emperor here, but all hail the new emperor Basileus Akakios II. And then potentially the future empress, our wife Despotisa Pelagia. It seems like she is going to certainly inherit, and that's pretty good. Now, we do want to send our daughter here to the university. There we go. We now have this option to send her to the university. She's going to get a better education. 960. That's a ridiculous amount of money. I feel like they should probably... this feels a little bit unbalanced, but we have the money for it, so we're going to do it to get that better education, because we're probably going to be playing as Princess Valera here, so... And really, we're making so much money. I'm not really too worried about spending that. Even 1,000 is not too bad. We don't have any massive projects that we want to be spending our money on anyways right now. We need to really be focusing on other things at the moment. We are being made the steward of the empire. Well, look at that. Even more money. So, you know, money is not a problem for us. We could go and pay homage to the liege. That's going to give us a critical stress break. We do need to deal with stress. Stress is a problem, and it has been a problem in our dynasty for a while. We can consume hashish cakes. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. Yeah, let's go into a nice hashish stupor here. Just kind of eat some brownies and chill out for a little bit. Why not? You know, maybe we'll go on a little hunt, you know? Why not go on a nice little hunt? Maybe we'll do some... We haven't really done... Ooh, legendary. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to do a legendary hunt. We're going to do falconry here. That should be fun. Where are we gonna do it? Well, let's see. We could go over here to Budunitsa. It's a little bit of a ways to go, but we should be fine. This is a tiny bit of danger, but I'm not too worried about that. You know, we can increase the amount of money that we spend on it by... You know, I'd like to increase the success chance, so we'll bring some attendance. And the party size, we cannot afford to bring it, so... There we go. We're going to do that, and we're going to keep it on recreation. There we go. We'll start that. We'll probably have some other nobles and things like that joining us, but that is perfectly fine indeed. So here we are. We're going to head out and go on our hunt. Hopefully lose a good little bit of stress here. Espionage deviancy. While performing her duties as my spy master, Duchess Epiphania has discovered a secret held by Frothy. The ways in which he seeks pleasure is revolting for any decent man to think of, and yet he is not merely willing but eager. It feels so unnatural and sickening. No, it is unnatural. No, it is unnatural and sickening. An offense against Odin. I mean, he is a follower of Odin, right? So there we go. Servant, fetch me a bucket before I... Ugh. Yeah, gross. So he's a deviant. You know, I would say each to their own, but you know, there's certain things, you know, that we just can't stand, right? So that's unfortunate for him. He's an interesting character though. Look at this. Gardener, peasant, poet. Interesting character indeed. But a deviant. He is a deviant, so terrible stuff. We're making good money, so even though we're quite a bit down here, I'm not, like I said, I'm not too concerned. The Flame of Crete needs a worthy successor. That's actually building up quite a bit of... the accolade is at level 4, which is pretty nice. We're going to seek a worthy successor for it, though. There we go. We can designate a guardian for our daughter. What is she? She wants to be learning intrigue. Very well. You can learn intrigue from Romila. That seems fine. We can station men-at-arms regiments. We should probably do that because we did just switch out some of our lands there. So we'll station the cataphracts in Heliopolis, and we will station the... Oh yeah, this place is well up at our Arsinoe. There we go. And we'll station our armored footmen in Arsinoe. There we go. We got a new lifestyle perk here. Ooh, can we get... Yeah, we can finally get August. Look at that. August is a pretty good trait. We're going to take a look at that right now. That is going to give us +2 diplomacy, +1 martial, and +1 prestige. We are making a lot of prestige per month, 17.2. That is plenty. We are almost at the illustrious level, which is excellent. We're probably going to reach the highest level with this character if we can survive. That is a good question of whether we can or not, but we are at the hunting grounds and we're waiting for the arrival of the other guests. So here we have Duke Raphael and various others here. Hunt is about to begin, but I am yet to name a master of hunt. I could take on such responsibilities myself, but we should know when to delegate. Who is the best candidate? Not Frothy, because he's deviant, but Adalges seems pretty good, so there we go. And the hunt shall begin. So we're here for recreation. We're here for a good time. We've got our wife, Despotissa Pelagia, is here to join us. A lot of the dukes of the realm have come in as... Whoa, look at this, the Argeus shield. My lord, my Heterie Maximos, waves me over to a covered armor stand. He is trying hard to keep a professional demeanor, but I can see the fire in his eyes when he tells me his work is done. With a flourish, he rips the fabric away, and my eyes grow wide. A wooden shield of masterful craftsmanship, constructed from sturdy oak planks and bound together with a rim of Damascus steel. Ooh, very nice. The edge is inlaid with seashells and painted with images of writhing bodies. Oh, wow. That's a little bit saucy. The Argeus shield, plus 0.16 prestige, plus 0.12 renown. That's really nice. And court grandeur bonus. So we can put that up in our court if we have some room. Where are we even able to put that up? Put it right up behind. Yeah, I like that. Put it right behind our chair. We'll need to put the... What did we just switch up there? It was one of our tapestries. Let's see, displayed. This one is not displayed, so we're gonna put this here. We're gonna switch it out for... So we've got some tapestries up, and yeah, our throne room is looking pretty well stocked up, I would say. Count Theoktistos assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the grasslands near Budunitsa. With any luck, we'll find a gaggle of geese, and our hawks will have a great sport. My beaters should have no trouble bringing the birds out of hiding, and I've noted a few spots likely to bear fruit. Well, let's get out there. You will seek to hawk a goose. There's always quail to nab. I'd like to see my hawk take a hare. You know, I think we are going to go for a goose because, let's face it, cobra chickens should be taken out whenever we can. They are waging a war against us. We will wage a war against them. My hawk takes a perch and keenly spies across the landscape. In a flash, the bird descends upon something and turns to a frenzy once it has reached its prey. It pecks and claws at something on the ground, though I can't see what. I hurry over to the frantic, screeching hawk and find it not over the beast, but a small collection of coins and trinkets. The value doesn't seem to be too extravagant, and I'm sure it wouldn't be, and I'm sure I wouldn't be able to find the original owner, even if I wanted to. Good find, my feathered friend. We lose 19 stress, and we make 50 coins, so that is not too bad. While performing her duties, my spymaster Duchess Epiphania has uncovered a secret held by my Heterie Maximos. He has secretly taken Pavlina Scleros, the dastardly house of Scleros, as a lover. Ugh. I can't stand those evil people in House Scleros. Still, we cannot be rid of them. My acquaintance, Master Yosef, went on ahead to the camp chasing the goose alone. When I catch up and I find him standing over a man, tugging an arrow from the poor commoner's chest, he hides the arrow behind his back when he spots me. Despot, It wasn't my fault, I swear. Soon enough, the rest of the party will catch up and demand an explanation. He fought valiantly to save him. I saw it. You must answer for this. We aren't just paranoid, shy, patient. He fought valiantly to save him. We could expose his murder. Do we like Mayor Yosef? Who is this man? Mayor Yosef of Bizye. You know, he's not too bad. He's an ugly looking man. He kind of looks like a gnome. Look at it, and his wife here too. Wow. I mean, they're okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does this not look like a character from Oblivion? For those of you who have played the Elder Scrolls, this is a character straight out of the Oblivion character maker, and that is not a compliment. So, ouch. You must answer for this, just on the pure, just based on your face. I just don't like your face there, Yosef. So, we will expose his murder here. My vassal, Mayor Theophanes, signals to the party to hush. We have arrived at the spot set, the release spot set out by the game masters. There's a clear line of sight to a wedge of gray geese watering themselves up in the pot ahead. The beaters will soon be in position. Fly true, little one. Let's see if we can get this. That would be nice. As Jacobus and I pad on foot over some troublesome ground, I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my courtier's foot trapped in the mouth of a bear trap, poking menacingly out from the briar. He howls in pain. These damn commoners, why can't they hunt like real men? My men will take you back. Success chance decreases. Oh, is this... let's see. I must press on or we'll lose ground. Jacobus. Success chance. Do we... we don't want to lose the success chance here. I think we want to press on here. He'll have to... He's a warrior. He can deal with it himself. I watch excitedly as my hawk identifies the target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The beaters have scattered the honking gray geese who now fill the air with flapping clamor. It swoops like a bolt of lightning, the audible thunder of the impact reaching us a moment later as the quarry falls from the sky. Yes! Our glory is widely known. We are illustrious now. And we're already a good chunk away to exalted among men. Oh, look at that, a goose feather. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. It's a shame to have to head back so soon. I could do this all day. The birds do need their rest, though. Mayor Eulanios gathers the brace of birds that were felled by our hawks, a bounty of game, and a measure of the good training of our birds. My hawk happily eats morsels of meat, reward for its great performance, before we depart the camp for home. I'll keep a feather. No, you know what? Let's give a feather to our sister, Princess Sophia. I mean, we like her well enough, you know. She's a good person. She's our steward as well. Like, why not? Family is important to us. Let's give her this little trophy. So we lose some stress there. A nice little loss of stress. So we're back down to the level 0, which is good. We're going to try to keep it there as much as we can, but highly unlikely considering we have the worst traits for stress, paranoid and shy, essentially guaranteeing that you're probably going to die of a heart attack if somebody doesn't murder you first. But luckily we're paranoid, so we can try to avoid that. Not that being paranoid really helped our father avoid murder, unfortunately. So there we go. The hunt is finished, and now we just have but to return home. We do have an inspired person, inspired to write a book. He's competent? No, I'm not actually gonna bother with that. We have a full court of artifacts, and there's just not a lot of point to paying for that. Hopefully 3 more years until, man, do we really want to wait that long? It's fine, you know, they've been doing it for a while. I don't want to stop this. We'll get Heliopolis, and then we're just going to go all in on getting those 2 duchies. Ooh, Makarios Dekanos. Ooh, I like this guy. Look at him. He's strong. He's lusty. He's ambitious and zealous. A zealous Hellenic man. Yeah, all right. I am totally fine with you becoming the successor to the Flame of Crete. If I can remember how to get in there. There we go. Successor Makarios. Makarios. Come on there. There we go. What's going on here? Espionage lovers. While performing her duties as spy master, Duchess Epiphania has uncovered a secret held by my courtier Antipatra. She has taken my Heteria Iacobos as a lover. Are they married? Oh, well, you know what? Why not, you know? So who is this? Antipatra and Iacobos. All right, well, you know what? We're gonna... if you guys love each other, why don't you just get married? Let's find her there. There we go. There you go. You know, why not? Iacobos, we will bless your marriage there. That seems fine. Travel arrival, we have returned home. There we go. Excellent news. So we're not finding out who murdered our father, which is unfortunate, but so must it be. You know, we can get an alliance with Leon. I know we've had some qualms with him in the past, but that's a strong alliance. And honestly, the two branches here of the Argeas and the Corcoes have had pretty close ties in the past, and we do need to support each other because we are still the only Hellenic kingdoms, though Wahhabid is a small Maghrebi Hellenic land here in the far west of the North African coast. But things seem to be going pretty well, actually, for us. All of our plans are going basically exactly as we want them to. We can go and petition our 80 stress. I mean, we're going to be taking stress breaks no matter what. But I truly would like to avoid it at most. And, you know, really, what do we need? There's not a lot of stuff we even need to petition for anyways. I've discovered agents at my court, obviously in the employ of my rival Count Sabas. When ordered to withdraw them, he acquiesced, but may have to keep an eye out. Count Sabas. Your rival, Despot Leon's Marshal, Count Syros. Count Syros. Interesting. Alright, the Count of Napoli. Huh. Dark whispers precede dark deeds. Indeed they do. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on them indeed. Activity available Grand Tour or Grand Tournament. Well, we want to do a Grand Tour. We haven't done one yet, so we're gonna save up the money and we're gonna go and try to do the Grand Tour as soon as we get the opportunity to, but we're gonna need to save up a little bit more money, so I'm gonna increase the time here. Let some time pass a little bit further. Oh, we have... No, we do not have an item to place in that spot. While performing, she has uncovered a secret held by my Aunt Stefania. It seems that she might be starting to turn from the Hellenic path and adopted the misguided teachings of old Hellenists. Zeus must see... Well, she wants to see Zeus, you know, as her main god instead of the new head of the Greek pantheon, Kyrios. The sign of a weak soul, indeed, the sign of a weak soul. And, well, hopefully she will turn to the true path. Our daughter is more likely to receive a good I mean, she's going to be a good character. She's got the just traits, so already she's off to a pretty good start. Her stewardship is pretty high. War has been declared on the liege by Duke Eudoxios. All right, well, that's unfortunate for him. He's probably going to get crushed there. We need a new chancellor. Well, I'm going to assign Duke Gregorus the Pious of Spoleto because he is very good at his job. Make sure everybody's doing... Yeah, okay, so we're promoting culture, which is perfectly fine. That's exactly what we would like to be doing. So, there we go. Priesthood of Ares has been called in by Emir Malad. Ooh, the Wahhabids, what are you doing here? You are defending against Sultan Kamaladin. Oh, the Idrisid Sultanate. Okay. She seems to be harboring. Oh, everybody's doubting the Hellenic doctrine. That's sad. He's going up against the Idrisids. Will he be? He's got 3,000 troops. You know what? He might be able to hold them off. I'm not 100% sure if he will, but he's got a chance. He's got a chance with those, with the Sons of Ares, and I think hopefully he'll be able to hold them off. Well, here comes our stress break here. The first time it happened, I barely gave it even a moment's thought, but my vassal Count Ibrahim has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. He's testing my limits. The others are sure to follow unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. Mocking him, all problems will be. How dare you challenge the despot? Yeah, how dare you challenge the despot? There we go. We got imposter syndrome, but hashish can soothe our nerves. So we're gonna go into another hashish. We like our hashish. You know, you get some of those brownies and they just really just calm you down for good a long while. We will not stand your vile oppression of good Egyptian Asharis any longer. Our time is now at hand. We will free ourselves from your rule, Basileus. The tyranny of your liege, Basileus Akakios. Then I should meet you on the battlefield. Indeed, we will whoa. All right, there's a few of them. There are indeed a few of them, but I mean, we've got a pretty strong army as well. Not too worried about this rebellion. I think we're going to be able to crush them pretty handily here. So I think what we're going to try to do, there we go, is once our troops are gathered up, we're going to head here and probably take this small force here. Obviously, the Emperor is going to come and join us. Oh, yeah, there's quite a few of them. That's a, you know, it makes sense that there would be like a decent-sized rebellion coming in here, so. Where are they heading? They're fleeing over there. All right, you guys are getting in ships, so let's just wait and see. My daughter has been asking me for a ragdoll for a long time, and I told her I would get her one in 3 months if she displayed more focus in her studies. Ever since I made the promise, she has been redoubling her efforts. We could get her content, fickle, trusting. I mean, trusting isn't the worst one. Content, I don't think we want her to be content. No, I don't think so. We want her to have a little bit of ambition. Fickle isn't actually a terrible trait. It would reduce her, you know, it would reduce her stewardship a little bit, but that's not actually terrible. And would we, is it true that we would never deceive her? Shy, paranoid, patient? Yeah, I think I should have her, you know, a more flexible way of thinking. I think having some flexibility is pretty important for a future ruler. Epiphania is, in fact, the bastard child of Mayor Barbara. Unbelievable. You know what? Okay, so I don't think we're going to find the truth of our father's murder here in our own court. I want to send you over to the court of the Emperor and see if anybody here is responsible for our father's death. So we are still trying to uncover that. All right, so they've got a few troops here. We're going to probably be able to deal with them. Let's see. Who would be our best? Yeah, all right. You're our best commander by far. Oh, we might actually... Yeah, they're running. All right, let's go. All right, battle is going to be engaged. We do have the advantage here. So we should be able to handily beat them. Makarios Dekanos was maimed by an enemy soldier. That's unfortunate. He lost the leg. That's sad, but that's what happens in battle. Helios killed Siphax Taishvin. Alright, very good. The battle is obviously going in our favor here. The gift. Oh no. Has sent me a lavishly decorated box filled with gold as I run my hands through the coins, I feel as if the room starts spinning around me and my breath goes short. How unexpected. Count Sabas. Oh, that bastard, our rival. We need to do something. This guy's trying to, I feel like this guy is trying to murder us. Who is he? He's the Count of Napoli? You know what, let's do something about this guy. Can we murder you? Can we murder you before you murder us? Yeah, all right, we got a good chance. Let's do this. Let's get this guy nice and murdered up here, shall we? Let's see. We can invite agents. We've already got 4, so yeah, no problem there. 12 months. You will be dead within the year. We captured Mikipsa, the son and heir of Prince Muzaffareddin of Barka. Interesting. All right. Oh, House of Ali. Good. Let's get rid of the... Oh, they've... Look at... Oh, Ali is joining in. Yeah, he's joining in this uprising. Okay, all right. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here, indeed. Well, you know what? We're going to have to send our troops down because this is kind of our problem to deal with. I'm sure the Emperor would think that that is the case as well. By Asclepi, it's been 2 days of pain this time. My jaw aches, my throat is hoarse and scratchy, the inside of my mouth feels bloated, so hard to eat, it's so hard to swallow, it's hard to even chew. The apothecary assures me it's nothing to worry about, just a natural imbalance that will resolve itself given time. Oh man, we're like actively getting murdered here. This this is highly concerning. Do we have a good... We need a court physician right now. Average. Oof. We need somebody who's like... We need somebody good. Let's find ourselves a court physician here, and we'll pay whatever price I can because we are probably going to die of murder again if we do not handle this. So that would be an interesting fate for this character, but hopefully we will not suffer it, but we shall see. Court physician Eulalia is widely known in Skull area. Oh, her aptitude is excellent. Yep, we're gonna take you. I'm not even gonna look at the other people. Please keep us from death. The lure of vendetta. The whole my kinswoman Barbara's death has left in my heart remains clawed upon each time I think of her foul killer and the justice that remains to be served. Day after day, the cruel logic and revenge dominates my thinking, fueled by to Grigor of House Baragusa. He was executed. Who is this? Some distant cousin of ours. I don't think that would be enough to start a feud, but it might be enough to make him our rival. You can't just execute somebody from our house. Just making it a little easier to get murdered, you know? Why not? So. All right, let's see if we can survive this. Oh, we'll probably want to take a look at the details of that battle. We'll look at the events here. Nothing crazy interesting, but we should be able to handle this uprising here. We do really only need to deal with the actual rebel forces. I believe that should give us 100% war score if we can take the actual rebel army here. But we really have to be careful to avoid... Yeah, let's see. This could be a tough fight. We are... No, I don't like that. I do not... We would definitely have lost that fight. Murder en route. Explore the farmlands for myself. Yeah, all right, let's get this mapped surroundings. It's gonna help even more, even though we're already maxed out on our success chance here. But we are hunters, so we might as well do it ourselves. There we go. We might actually be able to take their forces here. Yeah, they're gonna come back, but we are probably going to be able to defeat this army before they get in. There we go. And now we're going to have the advantage here. They got more soldiers, but we've got we've got the defensive. We've got the more commander traits, higher quality, more men-at-arms counter. We should be okay. But we shall see. Ooh, a new available perk. Groomed to rule. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. Oh yeah, let's get that. Boom. There we go. Let's see. Valeria's martial increase. That's pretty good. She is getting a martial education. We're not a martial character, but I actually want I like the idea of her becoming a warrior queen. You know, we've had characters in all the different kind of realms, but I wouldn't mind if she becomes kind of a warrior queen type character. She's I mean her base is at 8. That's pretty good. The rest of her traits are pretty. She's not intrigue, you know. We could make her stewardship, but I just I don't think I don't really care for that too much. To go for another stewardship there. We've seen stewardship in the last one, so we're going up against the Sultan of Ali himself. If we can capture him, that would be amazing. The battle is oof. Okay, it's turning in our favor here. Yeah, there we go. That was close. It actually looked like things were gonna go badly there. We did lose some. Yeah, we lost. Ooh, the Flame of Crete. Some of them are slain. This is a tough battle we're facing here. As you can see, the rebels, with their support from the House of Ali, are actually putting up a good fight, but they are no match for us in the end. And obviously, with their leader here, the Sultan of Ali, well, they were handily defeated there. Can we chase them down? Where are they going to get chased down to? Well, let's look at the effects of that battle. This was the first one, I believe. Yeah, nothing important there because they had no knights. But here, this battle was a little bit more important here. So you can see that the Count Theokistos here slew Gushta Bukhari. But we lost Adalgis Ragan Perting. Yeah, so definitely some slain here, but we captured the Emir. Ooh, well, you're gonna probably be worth some money, aren't you? Would you ransom yourself for 100 coins? Yes, indeed he will. There we go. I hope the Emperor comes and assists us with this at some point here, but we shall simply have to wait and see. Where are they fleeing to? I suppose we shall see, but we shall see in the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching.